It's not even recording yet. Dory.
Whatever.
She does it. She claps now to be symbolic. It's
Yeah.
symbolic of
Got
us
it.
starting.
Okay,
Yeah.
my bad. I'm sorry.
Great. Apologize to me.
Oh wait, I'm ruining the magic of what's happening here. There we go.
What?
Shouldn't I be asking about drinks and stuff? You're really just cutting me off on everything.
Done. This
I'm
is
getting
mostly
it ready.
audio. This is mostly audio. So technically, no one knew that she was cutting you off until you said something.
I
Well,
know.
yeah. Well, I'm saying
What?
something. So,
Okay.
Jessica, what are you drinking tonight?
Turns out only the tall cans are missing because now I'm drinking small cans of Pabst Blue Ribbon 5.9. Because the tall cans, I can't find them anywhere. So they shrunk a little bit, but that just means I'll drink twice as much.
It was good marketing on their part.
Yeah. Sonia, what are you drinking tonight?
I've been sick, under the weather, burning at both candle ends or whatever that saying is. So I'm just having coffee and water today. That's it. I'm a wild animal.
Yeah. I'm sick too, so I'm drinking ginger ale.
Not cranberry ale?
No, just regular ginger ale. I didn't buy it anymore. I know. I'm sorry. But
at least not bubbly. Like it's always fucking bubbly.
Static water.
Oh my god. Yes. Now it's static flavor. You're good.
Those other have flavor too, okay?
It's not real flavor. You need the sugar water flavor, juice, whatever it is. That's what you need.
So I'm the only one getting lit tonight. Woohoo! Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Getting lit. L-I-T.
Okay, so we are back to the wheel. I like the wheel. We don't.
The wheel of morality.
So sometimes when we plan a topic, I get extra nervous.
Like you rash out.
I rash out anyway. Sometimes it's just from the alcohol. Sometimes it's stress. Sometimes it's I'm drinking because I'm stressed. So maybe it's always stress. Actually, that's the trigger.
You're like the Hulk. Your secret is you're always stressed.
I just turned into one big rash.
Fucking hive man. Da, da, da.
Oh my god, my muscles aren't actually bigger. I'm just swollen.
Yeah. It's not real muscle. It's just like rash, hive. So like
oh no.
It's hot to the touch. People like cook eggs on them. Like
okay, let's spin the wheel. What is that? That seems new.
I shared the sound. I usually don't. I was like, they're always missing out on this amazing like Sims fantasticness. So like I had to like share
Sims
it.
was the first thing I thought of.
Yeah, same.
It's definitely Sims. So fantasy apocalypse team. You have 15 people to pick. You can't pick the same people. Take turns. Who has the strongest team?
Okay, we're gonna have to like write. Someone has gonna have to keep track.
I know. Okay, hold on. Let me get paper.
I'm not getting any of you cheaters.
All right, I'm gonna.
Okay.
What order are we going in? Wait. How many people? How many people are on our
15 people
each?
Yes.
So
it's
we're
like battling.
Battling?
Right.
They are. It's the strongest team.
Okay, we gotta establish the rules here. So
okay.
So apocalypse team, 15 members each. We go in what's the order?
I don't know, just a circle. We'll circle jerk it. We're good.
Okay.
Like we could do Jessica, Dawn Marie, Sonia.
Okay. And what was my other question? Fictional and real or just real? Or just fictional?
Any you want. It's people. It can be fiction. Well, I don't know. If we're doing make believe people, no, it has to be real people. Real people.
Okay, so we can't have like characters
No.
from
Yeah, I would just have like the
shows.
X-Men. I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna win.
Okay, so they have to be real
Real
people.
people.
I don't know very many real people.
It could be like
You don't have to know them.
celebrities.
Like, you have to just, like,
Yeah.
they could be celebrities of some sort.
Yeah. Like, yeah, they could be celebrities. Like, just people.
Oh, I know, but like I don't.
Human
Celebrities aren't good at
people
anything. They can't
on
even
Earth.
like
Okay,
cook their own food. What are they gonna do?
dead or alive. Okay, it could
Okay,
be like past people, as long as it's real life world people, because this is a real life world apocalypse fight. So it needs to be.
All right. Well, my first choice, well, I'm thinking of other choices, is gonna be my dad, because then at least in the apocalypse, he'll have to love me.
I don't think I need to write that down because I'm not going to be picking Jessica's dad.
I'm still getting the teams anyway.
He's also really good. Like he knows a lot of like shit. Like he can make soap out of like bacon fat, you know, like that kind of thing. Because he got really into Fight Club. That should tell you what kind of person he is. But I know in like a survival instance. But I also know he might turn on me in the future. It depends on the apocalypse. But yeah. I'm gonna go with him while I think of other real people.
Okay, I'm going with that Greta Thurman. What's her name?
Oh yeah,
yes,
yeah. She okay.
I'm just writing Greta.
Just Greta. Okay, so I am also going to pick the smartest person I know. Except for I have to like micromanage. Maybe not. I was gonna pick Kyle. I'd be like, listen, we need to use your brain for this thing. Like he won't be taking initiative for like how to use his brain. You know, he's just a tool. He'll be a computer. That's it. I'm just there we go. Kyle.
See, that's why Chris, sorry, my husband, he's not on this list. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't read mine either.
That's nothing to do with me loving him or anything like that. That has to do with like survival strictly. If it was if the list had 16 people, he would be the 16th. Okay.
I'm not putting my kids on. They're just gonna weigh me down.
No fucking way. No.
I know.
Strictly survival here.
That's what it is. Yeah. Plus, Kyle treats me like a queen, and nobody else on the list is going to, and I need that to survive. I need to be admired, worshipped.
Yeah, wait, I would put Dave. That'll be my second person just because, like, he can be my chauffeur and drive me places.
It's the apocalypse. You could just teach yourself to drive. Like, who's gonna
be on the road?
There's no cops.
I'll still probably hit a pole because I'm dumb like that, okay? Like, my nerves will get to me and I'll run over bodies and then I'll hit a pole.
And then you go get another car. There's probably going to be another car up the road. Learn to hotwire it and you're good. Like, but there's no rules. It's the apocalypse.
Wait, Greta might know how to drive. It's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, she's an adult now, so she could do these things.
Yeah, she's an adult now.
Yeah.
Okay, so for number 2, oh my god, it's gonna be I'm gonna choose Keanu Reeves.
Oh,
Keanu, no.
He like I don't know about his good survival skills, but I know he just from like all the stuff he's been through and stuff, he has a good emotional head on his shoulders. So I know he's not gonna like lash out right away. And he's done a lot of physical training for the movies he's been in. That at the very least he'll have that training background that he can teach me. Because I have to learn all these skills that all these people know to survive. Because these people could die tomorrow.
Right. You'll have to like.
Yeah.
It's the apocalypse. I got to learn everything from them. They're just going to teach me, and then that's it.
Right. I'm going to go with Nicolas Cage.
Wait, you're on number 3.
No, I did. I took Dave off.
Okay. There you go. Okay. Like you're like, I'm going to slip him in without anybody noticing. Why Nicolas Cage?
Because I want the natural treasure of actors with me.
He's been in so many good movies. I don't even
He's
care.
in everything. He's in good movies, but he has range, okay? Like he can
Yeah.
play all these characters. It's not like Ryan Reynolds who plays the same person every single time. Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah, I have a lot of beef with Ryan Reynolds, so he's not on my list.
Okay, since we're putting actors, I want to get this one first. Daniel Radcliffe.
Ah, no!
You guys can't have him.
See, that was one of the reasons I asked about fiction, because Daniel Radcliffe's character, Swiss Army Man, would have been on my list. Have you guys seen that movie?
No.
Oh my god. Okay. Maybe we'll watch it. We'll have a girls' night while Sonya's down, and I'll put that movie on because it's so fucking good. Where basically it's the main character who's like in like the woods. He's doesn't have anything, whatever. He finds this dead body, this dead man, right? Daniel Radcliffe, and then he finds out this dead body can be used for anything: chopping wood, as a boat, whatever else. He's the Swiss Army Man, and it's just Daniel Radcliffe doing all these things, as a dead body. It's fucking amazing.
It's like Weekend at Bernie's.
Kind of, except for like a good purpose, and that's like an interesting story, not just jokes.
Oh,
It's an artsy movie kind of thing.
Okay, all right. I thought if you were gonna pick a Daniel Radcliffe character, be the one where he's in jail and then he breaks out. It's like The Key or something. I don't know.
I don't
Where he's
know.
like a smart person.
You'd pick Horns, where he has.
Oh, that
horns.
one too. Or the gun, where like the gun on the hands.
Oh
That
yeah,
one.
he's like in the robe and he's crazy.
Again.
Yeah.
Or when he's an angel. Fucking Daniel, man. He's amazing.
When he's Weird Al, even he can entertain us.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that sucks.
How are you gonna? Was he on your?
It was always on my
potential list?
list. Yes, it was on my. That's you finally took one that I was gonna do. I guess I'm gonna choose. You said dead or alive, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Betty White.
Oh, Betty
Oh.
White. Betty White.
In Community, she also teaches anthropology for a couple
Yeah.
episodes.
So
So
she might know something.
she teaches a class on basically she gives each class group in the class 5 items, and they are like tools. One's like a blow dart gun, one's like a writing utensil, random things, and they have to decide what is like the best tool or best for humanity's survival. And the main group in Community is like, we've learned it's none of these tools. It's respect for the fellow human. And Betty White's just like, wrong. It's all of these tools. When combined, they can be a super gun. She just brings it up and like shoots at them. Yeah. So Betty White.
Betty White.
All right, my third pick is Eminem. I want some music. Like, I need someone to rap for me. Also, someone ghetto enough
rap
that
for you. Is that the kind of person Eminem is? He's gonna be like in the apocalypse, and Don's gonna be like, "Go."
He's on my team, yeah. And also, I need someone ghetto enough. And I need someone ghetto enough that will be not scared to use guns if we have to shoot like zombies.
Aren't you ghetto enough? Like, aren't like born raised in the ghetto yourself? Like, I think
I am, but I want
ghetto
someone more ghetto than me, and that dude's more ghetto. Like,
is he, or does he just say he is?
he had a couple of gun charges, so I'm going to assume he is. I don't have them, so
He's sober now too, so I feel like Eminem's probably insufferable. To be fair, like as a person.
He doesn't drink anymore. So
I don't mean that as like I'm dissing sober people. It's just all his music since he's gotten sober is angry, like not even like funny anymore. And
like
so I just feel like that's just, I feel like that's just how he is now. He's just bitter, which is fair. Like his life.
I was gonna say, then we can relate. Like,
but if there's 15 of us left, I don't know if I'd want that vibe around. That's just
like
me.
the end of days. Like, what kind of vibe do you want?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking about. It's all good vibes. If I die, I die, but I want to be like feeling good while I'm doing it.
Having a good time. That's why I'm keeping Kyle around. Like, if I die, at least I'm happy.
Exactly.
Oh, it's
Whose turn
mine.
is
It's
it?
mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm picking Nikola Tesla because he like invented a lot of stuff. Like scientists nowadays are like, okay, I'm using the stuff that he started to make. So like
Mhm.
I feel like if we needed to invent something new, he might be useful. Like and electricity and x-rays and like all these other things. So I think that's my choice. That's
Yeah, no,
he'll
that's a
help
good
me
choice.
survive.
And I'm pretty sure Nikola Tesla was a little gay, so vibes are good.
I love gay the little gay vibes. Yeah. They're the best. Unless like they're bitchy. Like then that's I don't know, I like that too.
Yeah.
I like that too.
Sometimes they're
I
like funny bitchy. Like they're
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna read you, bitch.
Yeah.
And then they like go
Bitch.
off.
Just like gay vibes are safe vibes, you know? Like you're just like, you're not gonna be a predator. Yeah.
for the most part. For the most
For
part.
the
If you're still a
majority,
white
yeah.
man and you're gay, I still have questions. You still gotta pass a check first.
White men cannot be gay.
No, I'm just saying they have to like pass like a secondary screening.
Because they can pass off as the enemy. Is that what it is?
Right.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Okay. My I'm like trying to debate survival or just vibes.
Just you're like, I'm like, I need to survive. And you're like, I just want a good time. You want
the end of
Dogg,
days,
that's what you want.
Okay, I'll get one survivor guy. I know he's been in a bit of controversy, and obviously, oh my god, his shows aren't 100% real. Whoa, no way. If you watch any show, reality TV, it's not 100% real. That's just how TV works. But he did, climb Mount Everest and all that shit. So and drink his own pee. So I'm gonna go with Bear Grylls.
I don't even know who that is.
He drank his own pee. You didn't hear the pee guy?
I did not. R. Kelly. That's the only pee guy I've ever heard.
Bear Grylls is a very famous survivalist. He has a TV show.
Is that Naked and Afraid guy?
No, I think it's like Surviving with Bear Grylls or something like that. But he was in the news for like drinking his own pee and that kind of stuff. Super fun. He's a British adventurer and television presenter, I guess, is what his job title is. I'm trying to find what show he was on. Apparently he was on many shows. Man vs. Wild.
Oh, okay.
You versus Wild. And Running Wild with Bear Grylls.
Yeah.
And The Island with Bear Grylls. I believe on Netflix, if you have an HD TV, you can play some of the Choose Your Own Adventure games on Netflix. There is a Black Mirror one. There is also a survival one. I believe that one is with Bear Grylls. You play like Man versus the Wild, but it's Bear Grylls, and he's like, "What should I do?" And you can choose to like jump in with the crocodiles or go up. Have you guys never played these Netflix games?
No.
There's Netflix games just on Netflix. So if you have a Netflix membership, play them. But yeah, Bear Grylls. He's a professional survivalist.
Got it. Dawn Marie, who are you going for?
Donald Trump, because I want target practice.
He's just there for day one. He's like, I'm the best at survival.
Yeah. Yeah, and I want target practice, and like the shit he'll say will keep me entertained too. So like,
yeah, if anything,
did you really just say that?
Entertaining. Yeah, like if anything, he didn't run a good country, but he was
No.
entertaining. It did get a little boring. News did get boring once he left. Now we have a little bit more because he's like going through trials, but like the states got a little more boring. Sorry, guys. That was always something interesting.
Yeah, no. I feel like Donald Trump, like he would think he earned surviving. So it'd be very funny for him just to be like doing like a speech, and then you just see like something happen to his face, and Don's just behind him pointing, you know? Yeah, it'd be funny. Hypothetically, not for real.
Hypothetically, not
For legal reasons.
Yeah.
So my fourth is Steve Irwin.
Damn it, that was my next one.
Aha! I got you. I don't know who else, but I was like, okay, I have these 4 people. Don't know who else I'm gonna have on my list.
I know, 50 so hard. That's 45 people together we have to think of.
Yeah.
That's a
But we
lot
all
of
have-
people.
I feel like we all have different interests, and I feel like all of our teams are going to be completely different. Like it.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's not going to be that different, Sonia, because I'm going to take Robert Irwin, his son.
Bitches.
He's just so good. I see him on
He
TikTok
does,
sometimes.
yeah.
He's following in his daddy's footsteps.
I know.
so-
He has a daughter too. What's her name?
Bridget? No. It starts with a
Oh,
B.
does he? He's like 20 years old. I didn't.
Not that guy.
What?
Steve Irwin has a daughter.
Yeah, Steve Irwin.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
Robert Irwin.
I
Okay,
know.
sorry.
No,
I was like, does he? He's like a baby still.
No,
just a
no,
baby.
that's Steve Irwin's son. He has a daughter as well. Steve Irwin
Yeah.
does.
Biddy? No.
Bindi.
Bindi. There you go. I knew.
All
it was a
right,
B.
she's on my team.
We all got an Irwin.
She's just as good with animals, so
They
yeah.
have to like compete against each other.
Yeah.
We're rivaling.
I don't know.
Apocalypse
Yeah, that's what it is. It's who's gonna have the strongest team, who's gonna survive the best.
I didn't realize I just thought we were competing against like the fact that it's the apocalypse, basic
Well, like,
survival. Now we're
we might
fighting.
not-
Well,
we're not
time to
fighting.
fucking up my game then.
We don't have to fight. It's just it's survival. Who's surviving? That's it. All right, my 6 is Rachel Ray.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure
Oh.
she might know how to make things out of like non-regular things, like be
I'm
creative.
surprised you didn't choose like Martha Stewart or something.
She hates women, and I'm worried she'd attack me.
yeah.
Like she'd just be out for herself.
No, yeah, she'd probably know how to make like the weird berries taste good.
Yeah.
See, if this was fictional characters, I'd be so much better.
I know. I would have so many. I'm like, yeah, no, we're good.
Okay. I know. I just got to get his name. Because I don't know his real name. Peter Fasinelli. He's the guy that plays Carlisle
Yes,
in
yeah.
Twilight. Okay, he
Yeah.
has played like 5 different doctor roles on 5 different shows, and each doctor is different. So
Okay.
they're not all Carlisle. One in Nurse Jackie, he plays a doctor, but he's a young doctor, and he accidentally sexually assaults the nurse. Then he has like in this horror movie, he's a doctor where he like murdered somebody, and then in this, he's just always a doctor.
Because he plays that one on TV like that.
Yeah.
You don't want real doctors. You just want one that plays one on TV.
Well, I don't know any real doctors that are good, but I know this doctor has played multiple different doctors in multiple different shows, and most of those shows consult real doctors for their stuff. So I just feel like he's been in the industry enough that at the very least he could act like he knows what's going on, and that would make me calm.
Okay.
Versus like a real doctor, I'd be like, you don't know what you're talking
too
about.
nervous. Yeah.
But he'd be like, Carlisle-esque. I'd be like, I need the Carlisle doctor. And he'd be like, okay. So, how is everything while he's stitching me up? And I'd be like,
And then he'll sparkle. He'll put just throw glitter all over his body.
see,
like-
calm me right down. Calm me right down. I'm not worried about infection anymore. I got Peter Fasinelli.
That's a good pick. All right, Dawn Marie.
Sonia inspired me. I want Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good one. To cook and yell at you if you're cooking bad.
No, well, he's gonna be cooking, so he can't yell at me. So fuck that.
No, he'll yell at you with other things. He'll be like, this squirrel is not fresh, and he'll be like shaking the roadkill that you had to scrounge up for him to cook.
Now he can take it out on Donald Trump. It's cool.
There you go.
That's what Donald's there for.
I told you, I have him for everything.
I'm picking Snoop Dogg because I feel him and Rachel will give me the best like edible high ever. Like I can grow weed. Well, actually, Kyle is the weed guy, so he's a good guy to keep around for that. But like Snoop Dogg also knows how to grow weed, and we need a backup weed person. So it's Snoop Dogg. Just in case something happens to Kyle, I need a backup.
A weed guy is good. I just plan on stealing all your guys' drugs when my team wins.
Your team's gonna win, like infiltrating my team to steal like our like weed farm.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Don't you worry. So my next one is Emma Watson.
Ooh.
Emma Watson, yeah.
Yeah, she's she's does a lot of political advocacy now. Since her being in This Is the End and them being gross with her and turning her off from acting and stuff. But like it's I feel like, she's been in enough like action sequences that she's trained enough, and then she has enough of a political mind. I could have someone to talk to, someone to hang out with, that kind of thing. So yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I was gonna say about Daniel Radcliffe. Did you see the new documentary he has coming out?
No.
Oh, ooh, okay. So I can't remember the name or the name of the guy it's about, but it's about the actor the stunt double that was Daniel Radcliffe's stunt double for the Harry Potter movies. And this stunt double was a stunt double from like the first one, right? But in the very last one, he actually broke his neck. So he's like completely like wheelchair bound, everything like that. But Daniel has grew up with him and has stayed friends with him and everything like that. So this is a documentary from like his perspective and all about like the stunt industry and how unsafe it is and that kind of stuff. So yeah, Daniel, and he also has like a trans table talk come out like with a lot of trans people to talk about trans issues when JK was going on her rants.
Fuck JK.
He's
J triple K. Yes. Yeah, that's what I love. Like Emma Watson, Daniel Radcliffe, like they seem like genuinely good people.
Yeah. Like real life people, yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah. I'm gonna pick Stu Johansson.
Who's that one?
Yeah.
Sunday Night Sex Show.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I said everything about Sex Lady. Like that. Oh no. Don't worry.
I stole it from you this time.
You bitch. No. That was my next one. Aww.
It's like we're on the same wavelength. Like we were just like,
Like it's good to be educated and like as a therapist.
I just want someone to talk sex with.
Like she's a therapist and like
yeah.
I feel like everybody could like learn things and relate and just like keep us all around as a good team.
I know.
Team building activities.
It's just orgies, and she's just directing
Roman. Yeah,
there's only a couple of you guys left. Like, this is what it is now.
Roman Empire.
Yeah, Roman it up.
Oh,
isn't that what men always think about, or whatever it is?
Oh, then fine. I'm picking Cleopatra. There you go. She was like badass back in the day, but then got murdered. I feel like she wouldn't get murdered now.
Like all women back in the day.
Yeah. That is my next one.
Okay, so Cleopatra. Well, my next one is going along with female actresses. I've been in a lot of action movies that I also enjoy watching their personalities, and I think this one gets a bit more slack, or not slack. The opposite of that, gets more heat, just because of a lot of like Epstein stuff. Even though she was like a teenager, so I don't know why people blame the woman in these situations. But Jennifer Lawrence. Hunger Games.
Okay.
I love her.
Right. A lot of people are like, she must have slept with Epstein since she was in some of his movies, and that's why she became this thing. And I'm like, or she's just good at her job.
Or you mean Winehouse, whatever his name was? Epstein
Or
was
not
the
Epstein.
island.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah,
The
Harvey something.
Harvey Weinstein. Yes, the other
Yeah.
guy, the movie guy, the other
gross
sexually
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that guy. But yeah, so Jennifer Lawrence.
Um,
To go for realsies. So
For realsies.
I'm gonna pick Rachel McAdams.
ooh.
Is it because she's Canadian?
Yeah.
That's
That's
it.
like the main reason. She
Actually,
knows the
I
terrain.
don't know. I like her. I don't know.
You
I think
like
I could get along with her. I think she would replace you, Sonia, as like the best friend. So like, since you're not on my team,
because you need a new best friend.
yeah,
Is that it?
yeah,
It's fine. My
she's
team's
the best
gonna
friend.
win. My team's going to beat your team, like with machetes and stuff. We're coming for you.
I got Eminem. Okay, he's gonna get his gats out and whatever. Like whatever.
I have Steve Irwin. He's gonna like get all the wolves.
I have
to
his
get you.
daughter. Do you think he's gonna fight his daughter? No.
Yes, it's for survival. I left my kids in the dust. I fed them to the zombies. Okay, like
Not everyone's like us. Okay.
Okay, no, I'm not. My kids only eat chicken nuggets. What am I supposed to do?
yeah, it's like
I'm not fucking grinding grain and then catching meat and processing it into a nugget and roasting it over an open fire during the fucking apocalypse so that they eat. I'm sorry, like that's too much.
too much. I did Da Vinci because he was also like an inventor and he like made good art, so something nice to look at.
A little bit of both. I love like choose because I'm about to choose like a old like 1800s person. So I love this kind of like choosing like older people like that because a lot of the history we only know what we've been told.
I know it's
who knows? We could get them and then they're like, oh yeah, I didn't do any of that.
yeah, no. Except for like Tesla didn't put his name on anything. Like people
that's why Tesla got fucked.
Yeah. It's just coming out now, like the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Like his stuff was found.
Yeah, because Edison was just like the perfect capitalist, you know.
That's what I say about Elon Musk. He's like this generation's Tesla. Not Tesla, sorry. This generation's Edison.
Who owns Tesla?
Yeah, who owns Tesla? I don't know why they named it after that guy, but he's this generation's Edison.
Yeah, where they just sell themselves and the product is just whatever they stole.
Yeah, they paid they bought the product. Okay,
well I do have one real doctor that I'm adding to my list from the 1800s. Well, they're born in the 1700s, but the reason why I'm choosing them happened in the early 1800s. And that's James Miranda Stewart Barry. I had to look up the name because I forgot their name, but this was a woman who masqueraded as a man doctor for the British Army in South Africa, and they were the first recorded successful cesarean in the British Empire. It was done by a woman pretending to be a doctor, or alternate theory, a possible trans man. So it's hard to say whether they were dressing as whether they always wanted to be a doctor and they were a trans man, or they dressed as a man to become a doctor. I don't know their thought process because it's the British Empire.
Never know. Yeah.
We'll never know. I'll ask them when they're We'll see how they identify with me. They don't need to be a man to be a doctor anymore. So we'll just see what they go by.
Yeah, whatever they're doing.
But if you can have a successful cesarean where you save 2 lives, and that's major surgery, then you can do pretty much any surgery.
Yeah, all of
especially
them.
in the 1800s. Like, yeah, that's pretty much the apocalypse at that time anyway.
Yeah, that's why I like picking the older ones because it's the end of days and they've already lived through. Like, we have it too easy. Like, they
didn't have sterilized operating rooms back then.
And we're not going in the
Yeah, we're not gonna end the apocalypse, so we're not gonna have running water. So I want someone who knows how to keep their hands clean in the field.
That's right. Why can't you have running water?
I'm assuming the apocalypse has gone on so long that there's only like 15 people in my group left. Okay. I don't know when your apocalypse is. Like eventually the power goes out if no one's there to like
turn it back on. I guess. See,
going.
I have power people on my team, so I'm gonna keep having running water and TV to watch and lights.
Yeah, as long as they know how to keep it going, because eventually you'll have to develop your own grid. Because it's gonna
solar panels, wind turbines.
Let's hope Tesla learns fast.
That's right, but here's a book.
Here's what you missed in the past.
Yeah. And like Kyle has education, like a diploma for green energy, like. Another reason to keep him around, not just because he worships me and grows me weed, but because he knows science.
2 very good reasons.
Yes.
My next pick is Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie O'Donnell. You're picking all celebrities. You're like my all celebrity team, man.
No, not everyone.
Pick one not celebrity on there.
Bindi and Greta.
They're both well known in the whole world. Those are all celebrities.
But they're not like actors or actresses or singers.
I guess not. You're right.
You expect me to pick a politician? Like, geez, no.
No. Oh, no, you have
pick a politician. You pick
Trump. Yeah, but
he's not a real one. He's not real.
He is a real one. He's literally been the president of the United States. This is the highest political position you can have in the world.
I feel like that was fake. Okay, I feel like it didn't happen. It was not real life.
Well, when he gets elected again, we'll see. When he gets elected, when he does a full term of being president, does that count?
In
jail?
Like
2 full terms. He's gonna run again. There's only one conviction that would prevent him from running again. Every other conviction, even everything else, he could still become president from the fucking prison and then just pardon himself. So it's only the terrorism charge that's federal, I think, is like the only thing that could potentially keep him from running. So he's gonna win again because Biden's not fucking winning, and he's already the most popular Republican out there.
I want him to win, but instead of actually going to the White House, he stays in the prison, and like it's like a TV show, like Orange is the New Black, and like going around.
On America,
running around. He's like red, like he's in charge of the kitchen. Like I feel like that's the kind of show that should be on TV.
Yeah, and he would do it too because he's such a he wants to be on TV.
That's like he has that praise kink too, but I think his might be a little more aggressive than yours. I think he can like fire some of the people from his kitchen, every week, bring in new people. He's like, these mashed potatoes are too sloppy. You're fired. Too prison foodie.
Yeah.
Where's my chicken nugget burgers? Whatever, cheeseburgers. That's what he likes.
They have to use prison food. One of the challenges for the kitchen people, they have to use prison food and replicate a McDonald's meal.
Oh no,
because Donald loves McDonald's.
Oh yeah, all of them are murdered, shot, like they're just like death sentence.
Yep.
Death row.
Woohoo for everybody.
Okay. Oh, it's my go, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm picking the Wright brothers, but just one. Like they're both equally talented. So
you don't care which one, just one.
Whatever one comes onto my team is the one. Like whatever one gets here first.
Okay. You're just making some flying machines.
I gotta how are we gonna travel long distances? We're gonna just drive everywhere. Come on.
Yeah, that's ridiculous in the apocalypse.
That's ridiculous. But flying isn't, okay? And not will we just get planes already? No, we'll have to build them.
Yeah. No, well, and they know how to build them. And you had what's the other with the inventor artist?
Da
You have
Vinci.
Da Vinci.
which
Da
Da
Vinci
Vinci.
made
got their-
flying machines too.
Yeah,
So Da
they
Vinci
got
plus
their
a Wright brother.
works from them. Yeah.
And she has
Oh,
Nikola Tesla, so like,
the world is your oyster.
yeah.
That's right. Unless like I try to go over the big oceans and it crashes.
You're in like this wooden like thing that you have to flap and shit. You're just going over the ocean. You're like, damn, it's
Guys,
tired.
we got it.
I didn't think of this part.
Like, flapping as hard as I would be so ripped. I would have no neck because like my shoulder muscles will go up to here. Like, I got it.
You can like glide a little bit if you're high enough. So you have to like go flap really high, like to get really high, and then you can let go to like release, and that's when you take your nap. So you're like flap up while you're just drifting down. Yeah. No, beautiful.
That'll be rough.
Okay, well, while you're exploring the skies, my next is gonna be James Cameron, and I'm gonna go in the ocean. I'm gonna take it over. Giant
At least you're not
watch
getting
out.
drowned.
Yeah, or implode. Like,
Yeah.
He's been down there. He's been down to the Titanic like 20 times, and
Yeah.
he didn't implode. So good for him.
he's using actual gear that gets checked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, real submarines.
and I feel like he would know like just aquatic wildlife because obviously we have to be near the water. It's one of the easiest food resources out there.
Yes, to get fishes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the fishes.
Fishes. I live like in the
Crustaceans.
perfect spot where I live. There's like a big stream, like a 20-minute walk away. I have an artisan well, so I have like unlimited water, clean water. I'm in like the perfect spot. Woods. I could always have heat. You city people.
Yeah, no. I tried to go camping, but no one else in my life likes it. Actually, my oldest likes it, but he doesn't like the camping part. He likes like fish and that stuff, but the rest of it not so much. But Chris is not good with green anything.
He needs the cement. The
Yeah, he needs industrialization near him at all times.
My pick, because Sonia made a big stink that I'm taking celebrities, will be Alexander Graham Bell.
Oh, that's a good one. Communications.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know who you're going to talk to.
So I can tell you that me and Rachel McAdams are best friends now.
Morris code that shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not like they're like if you showed a walkie-talkie to him, he would lose his fucking mind. Okay.
Morse code.
But yeah, and also I don't think someone's your friend just because they're in close proximity and staying with you for survival. But we all have our different definitions.
Who's she gonna be friends with other than me? Like, did you see my team?
You got the sex lady.
Yes.
Oh my god, Rachel McAdams and Sue just started click, and they're just like looking at Dawn, and they're like, "Oh my god,
yeah, you can
whatever.
lead on your own team."
Me and Rosie O'Donnell will be chill, whatever.
Yeah,
Rosie's gonna join them.
Oh
She'll
my
be like,
god!
"Oh wait."
You walk over to the log they're sitting at, and they're like, "Oh, you can't sit here with us. Sorry." On Wednesdays we wear pink. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were saying.
Yeah, no, it's good. It was great minds. Okay, like I'm on the 10th person. I have no fucking idea. Like we haven't even discussed how our teams are better than each other, and it's been 45 minutes.
We just gotta get through. Who cares? We can let the audience decide who's
Audience
best.
decide.
Maybe we can put up a poll when this episode is up.
Like
and
what team is better?
Yeah, with a list of all of our members, and people can pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm picking Caesar Malone, or however you say his name. The dog whisperer. Just because
yes,
I'm gonna have all my dogs still. But they are assholes. So I need someone to be like whatever he does to like get them to not be assholes. You don't know. He's not the good one anymore. There's this guy on TikTok I absolutely adore. He's like Dog Daddy or something. I don't know what his fucking name is. It's something stupid. And like he just goes to like all these aggressive dogs. He's like, hi. And then they're like friendly.
Okay, so you're choosing Dog Daddy over this guy?
Yeah, but I don't think that's his real name though.
We're going with Dog
Daddy from TikTok. That's fine.
Dog Daddy from TikTok. I don't even know his name. Oh man.
Okay. Well, you kind of gave me an idea. So if you are choosing a dog guy, I'm gonna choose a cat guy because my cats don't count as people, so they'll probably stay with me.
That's right.
Keep fattening Pumpkin up and eventually eat him. So he's diabetic and he'll taste sweet.
You're like, yeah, I love my animals. I'm gonna eat them.
Well, I'm gonna eat them before. Like, I'm not gonna put them to waste. That'd be rude. Feel free to use every part of me when I die. Okay, every part. Take a whole hand. I don't care. My guy is a cat guy named Jackson Galaxy. Have you ever?
No.
Oh,
Nope.
he's on Animal Planet. He's like this bald guy with this like mustache goatee thing. And he goes in and he deals with aggressive cats. And he just like, okay, I see what the issue is. You're acting scared when the cat comes to you. You need to show that you're in charge. This is your, and he talks and he has like he has TikTok too as well, but his name's Jackson Galaxy, for fuck's sakes.
That's a pretty cool name.
But he's the cat whisperer.
All right, so you're picking cat daddy. I'm picking dog daddy.
Yeah. So we'll see you have a dog army, I have a cat army. My cats will sneak in. They'll sneak in. I'll send my sneakers, like groups of 3 that like, and they'll position themselves, and then I'll have my loud meowers on one side to like distract you. And then I have my other ones all ready to pounce, once you're distracted and the other guys are behind you, and then full frontal cat.
Full frontal cat.
Yeah. Got a plan.
I don't know the name of this person, but the person that created insulin. I want them on my team.
It was a Canadian doctor.
I know.
Ooh, I don't know. I can check.
But I don't know the name.
Palace. Who created insulin? Sir Frederick G. Banting, Charles A. Well, there's 3 guys at U of T. But then it was later purified by James B. Collip. So I guess whether you want the 3 original guys or the purifier.
I'll just take the original dude, like the Sir dude. We're taking Sir Frederick
G. Banton, yes. Sir Frederick at U of T. And now it was sold to a company for like $1, and that company price gouges it. Yay!
Yeah.
Capitalism!
Like $600 a thing in the States, but a lot of them come to Canada to get their meds. And for a while in Ontario, they were like, sorry, you can't get your meds here. Like there is a shortage right now, and we're sorry that you can't have it. I don't know if they have been reletting Americans buy insulin in Canada, but I hope so, that everybody's getting some, because that's extremely unfortunate, because around COVID time something was going on, and people were like maybe not taking insulin every day because they're like, well, I'll die, like I'll run out. So like they were
conserving it, giving themselves less dose to make it last longer,
and people are dying still. Like it's disgusting.
People die in the States all the time because they cannot afford medical care. Like that's just the reality, which is why I always laugh when people like talk about the States in such a positive way. And I'm like, how? Like out of all the Western countries, they're the ones with like the worst healthcare, not even just in the fact that people have to pay for it, but in the fact that like they have some of the highest infant mortality rates at Western countries. Women of color die a lot during childbirth. It's fucking terrifying. Like and that's supposed to be what we're looking up to. It's like they can't even take care of their own citizens, and they're busy bombing other citizens of other countries. It's like, it doesn't seem like a winner.
Oh, winner, chicken dinner. I'm picking the Mythbusters redhead guy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. I got my
Yeah.
Yeah, what's his name?
redhead Mythbuster.
Not the girl, the guy.
The girl's the first one that popped up. Okay, I got a male.
Adam, I think his name is.
Okay, it's just showing me the girl. So let me just Mythbusters hosts. Adam Savage.
Yes, that's it.
There's Jamie Heineman and Adam Savage. Jamie
No, it's
Heineman's the one that wears
Adam.
the beret. So yeah, Adam Savage. He seems like a good dude.
Adam Savage. I just like Mythbusters redhead. I guess it's more like strawberry blonde.
Well, it's pretty white now.
Because
that's
what happens. Everybody ages.
No.
Womp womp.
Okay, this next one is strictly for physical strength. I feel living in a post-apocalyptic society. I need someone strong and to like open doors and lift materials and all that kind of stuff. So I'm choosing The Rock.
Do you think he's strong for reals, or is it just for looks?
He's strong for reals based on like his career. I do feel like he'll lose his strength when he loses his access to his medicine and all of his chicken he has to eat every day. But I feel like he's still so like, I'm thinking realistically, it's the apocalypse, right? He lost his children. He lost his partner. He lost his ex-partner. He lost everyone. He lost the fame and the glory. All he has left is his body. You know what that means?
He's a prostitute.
That means he's gonna do anything for a protein shake. Okay,
prostitute.
So I'm gonna make him work for it. I'll hoard I'll like have my scouts go out and they'll bring me all the protein
Your
shake
cat
mix.
scouts?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure Keanu Reeves will understand my plight. I'll be like, Keanu, do you want to do the lifting? No, okay, we have to do this. We gotta get some protein powder. Come on, and I'll make him some protein shakes in order for him to lift a little bit. I think The Rock would be into it because if all he's left is his looks, well, I'll help out. I'm doing my part.
Doing my part.
Mine is because this is my first one that from TikTok, believe it or not. What's the girl from the Useless Farm? The one that she like puts her hand out for the emu that like keeps coming at her.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know who you're
Karen
talking about.
the emu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who the woman is.
I don't know what she is either, but she's on the Useless Farm. That's her TikTok handle, is the Useless Farm. So that's who I'm having on my team.
That's a good one. Yeah. You got wild emus coming at you. She's the person.
She just stops that shit.
Yeah. I don't know how often that will happen, but I think it might happen more than somebody thinks it would happen. And she would be a good person to have. Because there's emu farms, right? Everybody's like, emu farms. Yeah. So.
Well, it also means she has fast reflexes, which is like a generalized skill.
Yeah. She also has the evil chicken Brad. Like she has to like defend herself from. So like she's used to like animals attacking her.
Yeah, and she's like a farmer in general, so that skill will help for sure.
Yeah.
I'm also picking another TikTok person. Again, I don't know their names. It's the craft lady on TikTok, and she has like chickens and like she makes everything look so wonderful. Like, oh, you're making a gift for the teacher, and she's like over the top all the time. I feel like I need that energy in my life. What if it's the end of the days?
I don't
Like,
know what her name is.
I don't. She has short blonde brown hair. Yeah, fucking white woman, short brown hair.
That really narrows it down.
With chickens, like everyone owns chickens these days. Like
I know it's she just like has a whole entire like barn for crafting. And then she has a separate barn for all of her like Christmas decorations and a separate barn for like her Halloween decorations. She's just like,
how did she have so many
so
barns?
over the top. I'm gonna guess her husband has a real good job. And then like she has ADHD, I'm guessing, because of all like the projects she does, and she's on really good meds. Or she doesn't have ADHD and she's using ADHD meds to have all this creative energy. Either, whatever. I feel like, you know what? I need that because I need to be creative. We can just have
the energy to
out.
be creative. It's like, I feel like I'm such a creative person, but half the time I'm too tired.
I need to be hyped. Yeah, I'm just so fucking exhausted. I just need to be hyped to get shit done. And I feel like she would be like a really good hype lady. She's like, come on, look how beautiful this is. You can do it too. I'm like, okay. Like
she's like building you guys shacks and she's like weaving the leaves in such a nice way.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. She's giving you gifts. I was like, oh my gosh, yeah. Because that's her like love language apparently. And mine's taking. So it's good. I think we just be a really good couple. That's what's happening.
Okay, my next one is Natalie Portman, who's done both, like, again, movies where she has to like move a lot, but also she like went to Harvard and wrote a paper on neuroscience and brain stuff. So I feel like best of both worlds, Natalie.
nice.
Yeah.
For strength, since you reminded me for The Rock, I'm choosing John Cena.
How will you find him?
Yeah, how you gonna see him?
She's like, stop with the jokes, guys.
This is a serious list. I'm actually having trouble picking my last three.
2. Oh wait.
There's 3 for her.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think of people, like real life people. You know what? I'm gonna pick my childhood family doctor because I feel like the person with the most medical history would be that guy. So Dr. Badawi, you're there. Just because he's like has my mom, he has like my brothers, my sister. I need the family history.
Yeah, and you're gonna need to be diagnosed based on just being like, it hurts here. This is how it hurts.
Yeah, there's no like imaging, nothing. Just just a general practitioner.
So a doctor has to be like, well, based on what your mom, grandma, had in this area, blah blah. This is what I can deduce.
Yeah, that's pretty much deductive reasoning skills will have to work together.
Yeah,
like it. Yeah.
He's only good for you, though. Anyone else on your team needs medical help, he'll do his best.
No, I don't think he knows how to do stitches or anything like that. I think it's just diagnosis only. Like treatment, it was pretty much, I got some sample of drugs. You want it? He won't really have any sample.
Doctor.
My first pregnancy, he gave me like way too many prenatal vitamins. Like he's like, I get these all for free. Take all of these home with you. I was like, thanks, man. Like formula after the baby was born, he's like, we get all of this for free. Take this with you. And that was like a month's worth of formula. He's just a good guy. I don't really like him as a doctor, but as like a person, he's a really cool dude.
Yeah, again, vibes. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's the end of the world. The vibes are always the most important thing. I'd rather a mediocre doctor with good vibes than a great doctor with shitty vibes in the apocalypse.
Yes. Yeah. And I have like 13 years of like first aid training. So I feel like together we can get shit done.
You can easily learn to be a nurse, to do nurse duties.
Yeah. I do CPR, sure. I won't do it because I don't want to touch you, but I know how.
You'll just like mime it.
Yeah. Get someone else to do it. I can't touch this person. I don't like
But do
that.
it like this.
Yeah.
Just follow
real
my
quick.
rhythm.
Real quick, not too deep, but deep. You gotta do deep. But
Yeah,
not too
like
deep.
2 inches deep, and it's supposed to do like is it staying alive or whatever?
Yeah, anything with like it's just like do just the same rhythm, like dun
You can
dun
tell
dun
by the
dun,
way
dun.
you smell
Yeah.
welcome wounds. I don't remember what one they
It's
sing in The
really
Office.
just enough to like up and down, like that's it. And if you're slower, it's fine. If you're faster, it's fine. Like that's just like, but not like duh, duh.
Yeah,
Okay.
not too slow. Because,
Yeah.
like, okay, for our listeners out there that maybe have never taken CPR or anything like that, CPR, like in the movies where it like brings the person back and stuff like that, that's actually unrealistic. Most of the time, CPR is used to keep the blood and oxygen flowing to the brain until someone can get there that can actually fix the problem. It's just so that the person doesn't go brain dead. That's why people will do CPR for like 30 minutes, an hour even. Like you need to like lock your arms so they don't get tired because you're basically just keeping this person's brain alive. You're doing the job of the heart and lungs until they can get help. So yeah.
And beating heart is way more important than breaths. So if you're like by yourself and you're too tired to do breaths, don't worry about breaths, man. It's the heart that's more important. Like there's oxygen in your body. It's good. It's fine. You just once it stops going there,
it's all just something to keep the person, to give the person a fucking chance. Like that's what it is. Yeah. So, you know, if you do it for hours and the person still doesn't make it, note you did everything you could. Your job was just to try.
Hours is like excessive. After 2 minutes, you're fucking exhausted. It doesn't matter like how much you work out. 2 minutes of CPR, you're like, oh my God, like I don't know how much longer I can do this.
Yeah, that's why it's good to always have multiple people there that know how, that are trained, so you can swap out, take time.
Teach everybody on your team, man.
Okay, well, let's get through these
last two.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my next one is a live streamer that I watch, Hassan Piker. He's a nice big man, so I got extra strength on that because I know he works out and he's like 6 feet tall. I don't know how tall he is. But also he talks a lot of political theory. So if I'm rebuilding society, I'd want someone that I can converse theoretically in that way that would also agree with me on a lot of points. So yeah. I feel like we could build a good society together. And he can lift all the things so I don't have to.
My second to last one is Stephanie Hurst.
Stephanie! Good choice. What would you and Stephanie do in the apocalypse? Write a book?
We would write stories together.
Oh my God. And you guys, like in the start of the new civilization, they'll like find your stories and then they would like interpret it as like a new Bible.
Yeah.
And you have Sex Lady to help like teach proper technique in your stories. Like if there's smut, it'll be written correctly, like exactly where to caress
the book of dildo.
Avern. Yeah, the book of dildo. Perfect.
I love it.
Another name, I have no fucking idea. The leader lady person from Finland. Like she was like
the Prime Minister of Finland?
Yeah, she's like 32 and like breastfeeding in meetings. Like she's amazing.
Of Finland?
I'm pretty sure it's Finland.
Yep.
Former Prime Minister. She's not Prime Minister.
Oh, what happened? Bitches voted her out.
She was Prime Minister from 2019 to 2023 of the Social Democratic Party. She Sanna Marin. Sanna Marin. Yeah, apparently she's not even like a politician anymore.
Oh, maybe she like gave up or something.
Yeah. Yeah, because it doesn't really say, but she is the former politician. Guess who's the new politician?
Is it a man?
It's a white man.
There was progression, and then
they tried so hard, they got so far. But yeah, so I guess he won for 2023. So he won this year. So sadly,
That's
What
okay.
party is he in?
the National Coalition Party, which
That
any
doesn't
party that
sound
says
good.
national in it, I don't trust.
That doesn't sound good at all.
Ooh. Yeah, it's a liberal conservative party is what it's considered because they're the same.
Yeah.
So I guess we're on our last ones now.
Last
Yeah.
one.
All right, so my last one is a YouTuber that I've been watching for like 10 years. But he didn't finish his degree, but he was in the process of getting a degree in engineering. He's a very creative fellow. He's just finished working on a movie that's going to be coming out, so I'm really excited for that. And I know that he's both smart and has like the tenacity to like really finish a task based on him learning like really extreme games and spending hours upon hours like figuring it out. And that is going to be Markiplier. So
Markiplier.
yeah, you never heard of Markiplier?
I don't watch people.
Okay, Markiplier was supposed to be in the FNAF movie, like Five Nights at Freddy's movie, because
Oh,
he
okay.
is the king of Five Nights at Freddy's. So like he beat like the games early on. He was one of the reasons the games even became as popular as they are. But he plays a lot of indie horror games. He's really big. Markiplier comes from multiplier with Mark. Because he was
Whoa.
in engineering at the time, you know? Like
Yeah.
that's, you know, back when he's my age. So I feel like that, you know, that's probably why I like him a little bit because I'm not feeling like I'm watching a child.
A child. Yeah. I get
Right,
that.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So but so I know he's smart and I know he's good at those things. And he's fairly entertaining and he's creative. And creative to me always means resourceful.
Yes, me too.
Right. And resourceful is always needed in like situations where you might not always be able to get the materials you need. For our YouTube listeners, you'll notice I have a lot of cardboard in my background. That's how I make my costumes. Okay, see this mayor hat. See that hat? That's cardboard. It's broken a little bit from the rain when I wore it the Halloween. I'll fix it, but it's cardboard. I make everything out of cardboard, so I always need cardboard. So there's always cardboard. Okay, resourceful.
Resourceful. Yeah.
My last one would be my family doctor, Dr. Titus. He listens to me, you know, more than like hospitals have. So I don't know.
If you find a good doctor, don't let him go.
He's too popular though. That's my problem. So like
It's
in the
the end of the
apocalypse, I get
world,
to
you'll be
hold him
fine.
to myself.
Yeah.
Like because
You might have
he
to
has two
snatch him on your team
practices.
first. Yeah. You're gonna be like, no, get in my team first.
Yeah.
Before someone else puts you on their team.
Yeah.
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 But he can't bring his like receptionist with him because she is a dumb hoe. Like
He doesn't no, okay. They have only what's they're called? Temps. I actually miss when Mary Jane was his receptionist. I was his original. And she was like she's been with him from the get-go and I miss her. Cause like she knew shit. And now it's all temps.
Stupid.
And they don't know anything.
So like is your doctor a good guy if he's only hiring temps who don't get paid what they're worth?
So in Ontario, I wouldn't blame the doctor completely because a lot of the times they're not getting the same funding from Ford that they used to get.
Yeah.
Because like the way our nationalized healthcare should work is not the way it does work. So like we get in trouble if we go to a clinic or like a hospital or anything because then our family doctor doesn't get paid. You know, like that's just even though we're their main patient and everything like that, they don't get paid unless we go to them for these specific things, which then we can't always get an appointment for when we need it for these things. And it's a fucked up fucking system. It shouldn't be.
This is why after I like left my family doctor, I never found a doctor because they wouldn't take me, and I would go somewhere else, and they're like, "Oh, you owe us money." I'm like, "No, I'm just taking my name off your list."
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Oh, we can work it out." I'm like, "No, it's too late now." So like, you're not getting my, because they get paid regardless, right? If you are still on their roster, they get paid, but they just get paid extra when they see you. So
A lot of the times now they're not getting paid unless they formally put in that they sent these requests out, or they did this testing,
Yeah.
or they wrote the prescription, or they blah 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 blah, which is why a lot of family doctors are getting mad at clinics, even though clinics were there to fill in the gaps so that like you only saw your doctor when like necessary. If it was something acute, you just go to a clinic. That's how it was for like so many years. But now it's like most of the doctors are like, call us first, because they're not getting the money for that anymore. So
okay.
so it's like that's one reason a lot of these doctors now are getting like, check with us first before going to a clinic. Check with us, doing all this
My
kind of
doctor's not like
bullshit.
that. My doctor, like, because they know, like, because I'll get, like, my reports from, like, if I go to a clinic and whatever, and they send it to your family doctor. He's never really yelled at me about anything like that, and I don't even see him. I see the nurse practitioner there.
Yeah, my doctor doesn't yell at me. I just get emails from the office.
I
Like,
don't
but
even get
it's not
that.
even just to me. It's just like a lot of and this is in Burlington too, so they're even, but it's just like a lot of the times they're not getting like paid the same that they were. But I mean, no one is. So suck my dick.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
don't like fuck Ford. Fuck the system. It should all be integrated seamlessly, but it's not.
Yeah. Well, joke's on me now, because now I have to pay for my doctor. But I get seen the next day. Like if I'm like, I need to get something done, they're like, "Oh, we're kind of full today, or can you come later?" I'm usually like, "No, I can't come later." So the next day. That's the only good thing about private, is you get seen right away. I hate it, because that should be for universal, right? Like I'm paying for this to have this service with my taxes and all this other thing, and I'm not getting it. So
Well, that's what the public sector was supposed to be. In order for a private sector to be allowed, the argument was always it was supposed to be the public sector was supposed to be equal to that care, equal to that resource. That was the same reason for like housing and stuff like that. But that's always not the case, because the government just funnels the money to the private sectors. Then they get our public money and our private money.
Yep. Works with school boards too, by the way.
Yes, it
Yes.
does.
Fuck you, school boards. All right, my last one. The last one, guys. I need another name help. It's the D&D guy. He has like you like him too. He
Brennan?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Brennan from D20?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I should have thought of them. He's so good. Brennan Lee Mulligan. He is so good, and he's so fucking based. Yes. I approve of your choice. You win. You beat me. Fuck, I forgot him. He's so good at a monologue on the spot. Like,
Yeah.
he has the best monologuing skills I've ever seen.
I need a bard, right? So that's, and I need someone to play D&D with. Like,
And he will be a dungeon master.
I know, those are the hardest to find.
Right?
I feel like he'd be a good one too. He'd like get together with like Craft Lady, and they would make the best worlds. Like there'll be steam. I don't know where they got like a fog machine, but they got it. They're using
fucking
like
handmade
dried
dice.
ice.
They just got like a stone they like shaved down.
Oh my gosh, yes. This is the end of the world I need.
he's like, welcome to D20. In this series, we are going to explore the apocalypse. Like, just a whole like apocalypse type D20, because he changes it every time.
Yeah. It's so good, so creative. And it's the end of the world, so we all have time to play. Like it's not like we have to line up our schedule. We don't have a schedule anymore. It's great.
When you meet at the fire at sundown every night.
Bring your stones. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. You'll bring D20 or like that D&D back, because you'll be able to like write your own books about it and recreate the game for the new generation.
Yes,
right?
like Dawn will have her Bible, I'll have our people's Bibles, and our religions will meet.
You guys are like fighting over whose religion is right.
Yeah, who has the best religion?
Yeah, Dawn's like, sex! And Sonya's like, no, Dungeons and Dragons.
It's like dice, die, like, you know,
Dice.
look
You
what I
wear like
have.
like a little dice on a necklace, instead of like a cross, instead of a rosary.
Yes, yeah. And I got like chainmail from like
Yeah.
soda pops, like the tabs.
Meanwhile, I got like actual whips and chains going on. Like,
Oh my god.
It's like you're a gimp mask. You gotta like to like undo it.
Undo
like the gag ball in my mouth.
Yeah.
Choker. Or a leather corset. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I always love our apocalypse discussions because I like literally hope it's this cool.
You're just praying. Come on.
This is the apocalypse I want.
I deserve this.
I know, right? Like if it's the end of the world and I still lived, please just throw me a bone.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
it's
like so hard.
before the apocalypse was hard. I don't want to keep living if I don't get something, okay?
Are we ever gonna meet up and like have like like there's like tribes and they do trades? Like
Well,
we can
yeah.
like trade people like baseball cards. We'll give a piece of gum with them at the same time. Like rock hard gum because gum hasn't been made in a while. But like so
Oh, we could like trade services. Be like, oh yeah, you can totally borrow so and so for 3 days to help you with that thing, and we'll totally take some rice from you in between. Yeah, no, you're just paying for his service. We'll barter. We'll trade.
the rock, I'll give you the Brennan guy for the rock. I'd be like, man, I got this like really big log that the pulley system isn't helping with. I need like some actual muscle to push it. And then like, yeah.
And I'll be like, Brennan, we're low on morale. Can you give us a really uplifting speech before we like, yeah. So tradesies.
And we'll just like take the sex lady all the time. Be like, listen, we need therapy. Like we need to.
Oh, she'll just run like classes for all the men.
Yeah.
I have way too many men on my thing. There's really not that many women.
Yeah. You have Cleopatra. Like,
yeah, she's amazing. I have the craft lady, and I have old Finland lady.
You have Rachel Ray.
Okay, I have, and like
I have
Kyle's pretty feminine too. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I got 5, including Kyle.
Yeah.
I have 6.
So we're about the average anything, 1/3 female.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that seems about right. Yeah. But see, we're in charge. So
yeah,
already progressive.
That's right.
Like, we're obviously
I have 7 because I forgot Greta. I have 7.
So there you go. We're gonna have all the women have leadership roles, like Barbie.
Okay. Yeah. Barbie. Yeah. Hi, Barbie.
Okay. Well, since this went over, I'm gonna end it here. Again, I want to remind you, December 2nd, to everyone listening, is our Tipsy All the Way fundraising live stream where we are going to be live for 16 hours on our Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So follow us on any of those and you'll see when we go live. And we're having tons of guests, tons of prizes that you can win, especially if you're in the Hamilton, Niagara region of Canada. If not, we also have some merch prizes that we are also going to be mailing out. Lots of guests, lots of fun. It's going to be awesome. So please tune into that. Yeah.
Yes. And thank you, Stephanie.
Yeah.
My team.
Yeah, Stephanie on Dawn's team. Smart choice. Smart choice, Dawn.
I like all of our teams. I think for like different reasons. But I want mine to win. So vote for me.
Yeah, so I will put a poll on our Patreon. I'll make it public, as well as our Twitter and anywhere else that I can possibly make a poll. On Spotify as well, I can make a poll with all of our teams, and you vote for who you'd want to be trapped in a apocalypse with.
Stephanie,
we don't know the cause. We don't know the cause of the apocalypse, so it really made things hard, I think. If I hadn't known if it was like climate change or zombies,
It's just a generalized end of the world.
Yeah, it's just over.
Yeah, it's just matte. Like lights out, guys.
Okay, well, thank you all so much for watching or listening, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.